Yes. Those hearings. Yeah. I have the availability. Yes. Of emailing law enforcement the evidence of crime. And what could be one of the largest crimes ever documented is the obstruction of justice right now. Now, the code of conduct for the hearing examiners. Yes. Then how I prepare for a hearing. Oh. See, my sons were taken. Yes. And you violated my rights when you gave custody of my sons to my wife. Yeah. I wasn't a resident of Washington State. Phew. I was in jail. Oh. Mhm. And then when you renewed the 1 year protection order while I was on trial, yes, because of a perjury, yes, I have the right to sue you. Now, I want you to enforce that right today because this is a very large crime. Yes. And since it is a very large crime, I have the right to criminal restitution. Now, if you could just give me custody of my sons, yes, because of your removal of your fraud, yes, I'd like to sue you today. Now, as soon as you do that, yes, then I will think about, right, getting a job because there's some businesses that I've been wanting to start. Now, as often as we think of me applying for a job, yes, there's always the availability of starting a company, yes, and then being the CEO of that. And then it could be one of these multinational companies right now. Now, you have the evidence, yes, of fraud, yes, forgery, felony, kidnapping, hate crimes, ooh, conspiracy, oh, domestic and international terrorism, yes, child abduction, child exploitation, ooch, child abuse, mhm, child neglect, yes. And I want you, law enforcement, to enforce my right to sue you. Now, I know it's a frustrating experience really having to understand that these arrests that I've experienced, yes, I wasn't in Squim. And then this idea that you have the right to obstruct people from suing you, yes, you can't do that in law enforcement. Yes. So what you'll have to do, yes, you'll have to enforce my rights today. That's what you're going to have to do. And then when I sign the lawsuit, yes, because I will, yes, you'll have to go to court and you'll have to explain to the judge, yes, why you're getting sued. Now, these poverty guidelines, the cutoff levels, yes, I'm thinking my income is going to be above poverty, yes. But as I sit right here, yes, as an indigent that has 25 cents, yes, I have the right to have an attorney represent me in every lawsuit. See, if we added up the total number of attorneys in the United States, and I said, well, I want to employ all of them, yes. And they said, well, I don't want to represent you. And then I sued them. Yes, they'd want to represent me. Hmm. They will all represent me. Pouch! Now, for every attorney that said this kind of lawsuit is not their specialty, they thought that their employment was in real estate or taxation or estate planning or one of these other niches of the law. Yes, every attorney in every bar association, yes, can file a lawsuit in my name, yes, and they can all represent me in court, yes, because the only requirement to represent a client in a lawsuit, yes, is you have to belong to the bar association. Oh. Now you'll find that a lot of attorneys will decide that they will represent me. They will.